What would you do if someone you loved was buried alive? Imagine if you went to visit their grave only to find it was empty. And that's exactly what happened to the family of a man who was buried 3 times. But how is this even possible? Well, let me tell you. This unusual story took place in the country of Poland in the 1990s. There was a man named Janusz Wolski. He was only 22 years old. One day, he started feeling ill. His entire body felt very sore. It felt like something was pulling him down. And when he tried to get out of bed, his vision blurred. His wife quickly called an ambulance. By the time he was taken to the hospital, he had already lost consciousness. The doctors were unable to revive him. They declared him dead. His devastated wife cried. She refused to believe he was really gone. But the doctors told her there was nothing they could do. Janusz's body was sent to the morgue. As the doctor was about to close up Janusz's body, something very strange happened. Just before they closed the lid of the coffin, Janusz suddenly opened his eyes. You heard that right. He was supposed to be dead, but he was staring back at them with his eyes wide open. The doctor quickly shouted for help. They took Janusz off the table and started performing mouth-to-nose resuscitation. Amazingly, Janusz began breathing normally after a few minutes. He was rushed back to the ward. When his wife heard the news, she immediately rushed to the hospital. She couldn't believe her husband was actually alive. The doctors explained to her that Janusz had experienced catalepsy. This is a very rare medical condition where your body becomes totally rigid and your breathing slows down to the point it's almost undetectable. This means you might be mistaken for being dead. In fact, many people around the world have been declared dead when they were actually alive. It's believed that 1 in 2 million people will experience this at some point in their lives. After his miraculous recovery, Janusz got to spend 3 more years with his loving wife. Sadly, he passed away again in 1997. A doctor pronounced him dead once again. It was truly a sad day. His family and friends said goodbye. They buried him deep in the ground, but just 2 days later, something strange happened. Several people claimed they saw the body slightly move inside the coffin. Of course, they thought it was absolutely crazy. How could he be alive after being buried? But one person in particular was not convinced. The priest who was due to lead the funeral stopped the ceremony. He insisted on calling an ambulance. When the doctors arrived, they were stunned. They brought Janusz back to the hospital. Once again, they tried their best, but sadly, he was pronounced dead. It seemed like he had passed away in front of all those people. So there was no doubt in anyone's mind that he was actually dead. This time, they buried him deep in the ground for a second time. But just 1 week later, the grave was found open. The coffin was inside. It was completely empty. Locals in the area still claim they see the ghost of Janusz walking near the cemetery at night. But to this day, no one knows what really happened to him. Did he survive his first burial? What happened to his body? And why did he wake up twice? It's a mystery that has never been solved, officially and spiritually. Now it's time for you to make your voice heard. Were you scared watching this video? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to see more short videos, stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. And if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe for more content.